I want to be as chill as Jesus was in the boat in Matthew chapter 8, 23 to 27. Because tell me, how can Jesus be sleeping when Bible says that the waves swept over the boat? Just think about it. If the waves swept over the boat, that means the water was literally, the sea or the lake was literally going over the boat and getting into the boat. That's why his disciples were panicking, because we know that when water fills a boat, eventually it's going to sink or capsize. But Jesus was sleeping? Like, I'm trying to just picture this. Like, he's laying there in water. Like, was the water getting on him, or the water was getting on him, but Jesus was sleeping whilst the water was getting on him? Like, I want to be that unbothered in life. Like, I want that type of peace where nothing terrifies me. So, because when eventually the disciples went to wake up Jesus and they were like, Lord, save us, we're going to drown. I mean, realistically, they're looking at the situation. The water is filling the boat. Eventually, they're going to capsize because remember, Peter and them were like, professional fishermen. So they knew a thing or two about the situation that was going on. But then Jesus woke up, and what he said had been like, Lord, I need this type of peace. Jesus was like, O ye of little faith, why are you afraid? Like, why wouldn't I be afraid? The water is coming into the boat. So after Jesus saying that, he stands up, rebuked the winds, the storm stopped, and the people were like, who is this man? Like, I mean, can you imagine the authority that the Son of God has and the type of peace he carried? Like, Jesus was the man that he just stood up like the boss he is and just declared that the storm will be still. Like, was he drenched in water? I'm not sure. But whatever he was, he did not seem to be bothered because he knew that he was the Son of God and he had the power and the authority. I think that's the kind of peace that God wants to give to us when he says, my peace I leave with you. Like, that type of peace where our faith is not shaken no matter the situation and the circumstance we find ourselves in. That's why God asks us to trust in him, because we know that he's with us. So irrespective of the storm we face, irrespective of the problems that comes our way, we know that Jesus is in control. So my prayer is that God, make me this unbothered. Give me the type of peace where it doesn't matter if the storm is going over my boat, under my boat, is shaking me up and down. Just give me faith to trust in you. I want to be a boss like Jesus, where I can just stand and then just declare to the storm, be still, because I know who is in my boat, because greater is he who is in me than he who is of the world. Like, if I am a daughter of God, like, what can the devil do? It's so amazing when we know our power and authority that we have. Not only does it give us like this amazing type of peace, it just solidifies like our faith in God so much that we know who we are and the authority that we have, that it doesn't really matter what the devil brings our way. We know we have already overcome, and more so, we already have the victory. So yeah, that's my prayer. I've been praying that for a while now. God, make me so unbothered, because like, we're in a generation where like we're just so anxious about everything. We're anxious about everything. We're like surrounded with so much chaos, so much distraction, that sometimes we just take our eyes off God and put our eyes on the circumstances and the storm and how we're feeling and just how things are going, that we just lose sight that we have Jesus in the boat. We have Jesus in our heart, and that he's given us the power and the authority to trample over serpents and scorpions. Like, why am I anxious? Why am I panicking when the Son of God lives in me, when he's already finished it on the cross? Like, why am I letting the devil make me feel like he has the upper hand? Jesus already won the victory. This is exciting. I don't know about you, but this is exciting. I hope it blessed you as much as it did me. Shalom.